What is up, everyone? Welcome to another Naughtyegg draw. My name is Jake, and today we are out here in sunny LA at the Smart Art Warehouse. I have Brenda here with me.
Hello.
And today, Brenda and I are going to be doing a little competition with the Jazza's Ultimate Creativity Box. Basically, we're just going to be making a piece that coincides with all three pieces, or all three boxes. And we're just gonna go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So basically, I think what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using the Jazza's Arty Games app. It's fitting, right?
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna come up with the idea that we're gonna be doing for our inky box. And then we're gonna get about 15 minutes, do some research, get some references in, and then we're gonna start our sketch. And then we're gonna go in and start opening the boxes and get everything going. Okay, so the prompt that we got was a giant that collects bugs with flowers in its hair. So we both did a little bit of research on giants and how we'd maybe want our giants to look. And the path that my mind went down was to make the giant resemble almost the look of like an orc, as where Brenda's kind of has this little bit more Greek style with the Cyclops look. I do apologize for the footage being just a little bit blurry here in the sketching part, but it does get nice and crispy when we get to the inking stage. So I was extremely excited and honored to be part of this process of coming out to LA and shooting all this stuff for the Jazza's Ultimate Creativity Box. Now, if you're someone who isn't coming over from Jazza's channel right now, you should go over to his channel and see everything that I shot on my trip out there at the Smart Art Warehouse. It was an absolute blast working with everyone, and I was extremely happy to have had Brenda from Smart Art take time out of her crazy day to come sit down with me and make some fun, cute art using the contents of these boxes. Sadly, we were only able to shoot stuff using the inky box and the sculpture box. What we planned to do with the third box is we wanted to make a cute little environment for our sculptures that we made to be in, but if you saw Jazza's channel, you saw how crazy it was around us. But even though we didn't get a chance to use that box, I was really happy with the cute little pieces of art that we were able to make. Now, if you're someone who is getting this box and you find this idea of making something that goes with all three boxes like this, I would absolutely love to see what you make. I always love seeing all the creative stuff that everyone makes and just the way that other people's minds go with the same idea. I will say one thing that I did not plan out my colors as well as Brenda did when I started adding the color to my piece. I started making him green like an orc, and then afterwards I was like, oh crap, he's gonna kind of blend in with the background a little too much. But thankfully, I still think it turned out actually really good. Now, I did take some liberty on the meaning of flowers for this, and since he's a giant, I decided I would put some small apple trees behind his ears. I thought this would be a fun way to show off his size compared to the environment around him. And I absolutely loved Brenda's idea of having her giant looking at these little bugs in this jar. And I think with the time that we gave ourselves, these turned out absolutely great. But be sure you let me know what you guys think about our pieces down in the comments below. Okay, so my big dumb brain forgot to record the reaction of Brenda and I when we finished the first box, and I mean, we both absolutely loved it. I mean, I was like, ooh, and I mean, she was basically the same way. But once we finished the first box, we went into the sculpture box, so let's get into that. So as you can see, when I started out, I was planning on making the entire character in clay, so I started kind of globbing everything together to make the shape of a body. And then slowly realized I probably didn't have enough time to make the entire body, so I put Mr. Michelin Man here over to the side, and then took some inspiration from Brenda and decided to focus on making just the head of the character. Now, this cosplay was a lot of fun to work with. It reminds me a lot of Super Sculpey, which is normally my go-to clay. It's soft, but it's not too soft where you're crushing everything when you're trying to make stuff. And if you want to see some similarities of Super Sculpey in this, I will leave some links of some of the other videos I've done recently where I've been using Super Sculpey. And the cool thing about this clay as well is that when you bake it, the clay is almost springy. And I think that's super awesome to have clay that is baked and hard, but also flexible enough to not break if you bump into it. Which is definitely a fear of mine because I am very clumsy and I tend to knock into things all the time. And if you want proof that I'm clumsy, if you've ever watched my Game Boy video intro, I definitely did not mean to fall on my back in that. All right, everyone, we are all done. Basically, we used the inky box and created our little drawing here, painting, and then we both went in and used the Sculpey box to create little heads of our characters that we drew in here. I think they turned out pretty cute for what we were able to do in a short amount of time.
I think so.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll take it home.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna probably crush mine on my way home, so I probably won't take mine home. But anyways, thank you so much for having me out here, taking
amazing.
time out of your extremely busy day and
No problem.
doing this with me. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, thank you guys so much. If you guys are getting this, tag me in any pieces that you guys make using this stuff. I absolutely can't wait to see everything that everyone is going to be making with these boxes. But anyways, thank you guys so much, and like always, keep drawing, and until next time, bye.